And so I invite each and every one of you to join us today as we have all our different own types of salad. And for me, good morning, Globot. How are you today? I am going to be making a spinach salad. So I already have all of the ingredients set out right here for you. What I'm going to be using some pistachios, you see right here. And right here we have our raisins. Yep, I love raisins. You know what? It's really funny because once upon a time, I didn't like them at all. But as time progresses and as we go up in age, I'm not going to tell you what it is. But yeah, man, listen, all of a sudden now, but you know what? Really, so I realized how much, the potassium that's inside of the raisins. And so that's something that I definitely need. So I said, you know what? I'd rather go ahead and get it in my food. So here we go. We have this. And so here is some onions. And if you've been following me, you know that I have a garden. And in my garden, we do have fresh tomatoes as well as some fresh onions and also some lettuce. But the lettuce came out a little wilted. So I'd have to go out there and probably give them a little bit more water and a little bit more fertilizer. Probably I use all organic, so. But I'm going to definitely have to fix that. But in the meantime, I went ahead and I had some in my refrigerator. I had some spinach, so I'm going to be making a spinach salad today. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. And so I'm going to first I'm going to start out by cutting up my tomatoes. And so these are my little tomatoes that I have here. I went ahead and rinsed them off, so they're good to go. And I think my knife is not sharp enough, so therefore I'm going to have to get a sharper one. And that's exactly why I brought out two, because I had a feeling that this was going to happen. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just cut up my tomatoes really quickly. And they're so nice and juicy, as you can see. I don't know how you like your tomatoes, but I like mine a little bit chunky. Hi, Alexis. How are you? Cutting up some tomatoes real quick. Some fresh tomatoes that I took off out of my garden. And so I'm just cutting these up. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and put those over on the side. And I like to have them a little little chunky tomatoes. So that's what I'm going to do. And so that is taken care of. And so here is my fresh onions that I just pulled right before we went live. I went outside and yes, tomatoes. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And yes, you like the firm tomatoes? Yes, I like the firm tomatoes too. I don't like the ones that's like kind of mushy. I like them to be a little bit crunchy. But yeah, here is the onions. As you can see, they came out so beautiful. And one of the things with the onions that I did not know, because I actually thought that the onions you're supposed to pull them out the ground. So I kept going out there waiting to see, okay, when is the onion ready? When is the onion ready? And then I just so happened to be involved in an organic group online that's actually doing gardening. And I was following this person on Instagram, and they were giving their onions a haircut. That was the term that they use, haircut. Give your onions a haircut. So I was like, what do you mean by that? And they were like, yeah, you give your onions a haircut. So that's exactly what I did today. I gave my onions a haircut so that yes, right? I had no clue. That's what it's called, onions haircut. So here, my onions are still in the ground. I gave them a nice haircut. And here's the bunch that I was able to cut off this morning. So look at how nice and beautiful those are. So I'm just going to go ahead and just cut those up a little bit. And I will have those on the side right here. Oh boy, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yes, so if you're growing a garden and you're growing some onions, make sure do not do what I did and try to pull and yank the whole thing out of the ground. You just want to simply give your onions a haircut and they'll be happy. They will be. They'll be like happy. And then I was like, well, maybe it's not going to grow again. Guess what? It's been a week and a half, no, maybe a week or two, and they've grown back. So they do grow back just like that. And so we're just going to cut this up really quickly. Oh, it's going to be a good salad. And so one of the things that I like to have on my salad, I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, soy-free. Yeah, say that 10 times fast. All of those things. You're probably like, what? How do you eat? What do you eat? And a lot of people ask me, what do you eat? Look, as you can see, I'm eating the same thing you eat. But the difference is what I'm going to be putting on my and that's this here. This is dairy-free salad dressing. So you can still use some of the same things. You just have to be careful about what it is that you put on top of your food and what you season it with. That's what makes the biggest difference. See? And now you know. So I am going to go ahead and get started with my salad. So I have some spinach here that I got from the grocery store, and I'm just going to lay this here on my plate and adorn it really nice and pretty, as you can see. Yes, give me some, give me some. What is my favorite protein? So my favorite protein is chicken, and I eat chicken in different ways. It could be baked, it could be broiled, um, and then my other one is fish. And so like the other day I used panko for the first time, and I was able to make some crusted fish that was gluten-free, dairy-free, and I used an egg substitute, and it was so good. The only thing is I put a little bit too much pepper in it, and it came out spicy, but it was good. So for people who like spicy, right? The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add, what do you guys think I should add next? Who wants to tell me? What should I add next? Should it be the tomatoes? Should it be the onions? Should it be the pistachios? I'm also going to be using some capers, and they have gluten-free panko. Yes, they have gluten-free panko. I have it right up there, sitting right there looking at me, and it says gluten-free on it, and it's delicious. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, I think I did a did a short video, so I'm gonna have a reels that I created, and I'll put the reels up so you can see it. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and add these are pistachios, and I add the pistachios where's the camera? Right there, because I like it to be a little bit crunchy. So I'll just go ahead and add those pistachios right here on my salad so you can see those. And also it gives it some salt. Got a little bit of salt in there. And then I'll add some raisins. We got some raisins here. Put the raisins on here as well. And it would have been cool if probably I would have added, yes, and Aiden's going to be coming up next, you guys. So make sure you go ahead and follow Aiden for Aiden's salad is going to be making. Is this a single salad? Yes, this is a single salad, because guess what? It's my son and I, and he does not like salad. So, so there we have it. I have to cook it for myself. And then here is my tomatoes. So we'll go ahead and sprinkle those tomatoes on there nice and pretty. Ooh, yes, this is gonna be delicious. Look how beautiful. I like the colors. Probably if I would have used maybe more colorful onion, you would have been able to see all the nice bright colors. We were just talking about that. We were just talking about that, Alexis, weren't we? And then I just add a little bit of capers, and here are some capers that you can add on here, and it gives it like this little vinegary kind of twang. Will I be able to show my garden? You guys want to see the garden? Oh my gosh, you want to see the garden? And here we go, you guys. Woohoo! Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here it is right here. You want to see it. There it is. Boom. Nice salad. So you guys want to see the garden? Oh my gosh. Let's go see. Let's go see the garden. All right. We're going to go outside, and we are going to go and see the garden. You guys want to see what I did? It's part of the salad. So let's go see that garden. Guys, oh, I hope the internet works good. Tomatoes here. The lettuce was there. And then look, here's some bell peppers. Look at, got some bell peppers. And here's the onions I was telling you about that I gave them a haircut. See, right here, right there, I gave the onions a haircut. And so look, it grew right back. You see that? Grew right on back. These are more bell peppers that I have here. And then Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Do you know what those are? Does anyone know what those are? Anyone? Give me a guess. Those are strawberries. Yes. Look, we have a whole bunch of strawberries. Yes, ma'am. Strawberries. And those over there, here, sweet potatoes. You see? Strawberries. And so that's what we have growing in the garden. Yup, yup. Oh, trying to get the camera to turn back around. There we go. Well, there we go. Do I don't have that. I am growing what is it called? There's a banana. If you want to see the banana plant, right here. Here's the banana plant. And it already they fell down here and look, they're growing. Yes. You know what? Listen, I was actually going I've used wood before, and when I used didn't all that wood. So I said, you know what? We're not doing wood. I drew it all out, and there we have it. It's right here. It's going to be my olive tree. And guess what? I also have pomegranate. Pomegranate. So I hope you guys have. Make sure you head on over to Aiden's getting ready to make some things. I do live on a what is it called? Uh, where you can't build anything back there. But I thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Tiffany C. Ever. And if you need to reach out to me, you can do so over on tiffanycever.com/mentor. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alexis, for inviting me. You guys have a great day. Mwah.